Doing this. Hey guys, Ranger, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to something that I haven't done in a long time. This is a reaction and review to the next episode of My Little Pony: Pony Life. I left off, I think 2 years ago, with episode 6, and this is episode 7. Which is The Trail Less Trodden and Death of a Sales Pony. So there's 2 episodes in this, so it's 2 episodes basically for me to react to and review. But there's personal reasons why that I haven't done anything MLP in a long time. And it has nothing to do with me not liking the show anymore, being out of the fandom or anything like that. No. Don't even think that. No. No, I could do a video talking about that just by itself, and I don't want to do it in this video, but I've really been wanting to dive back into it, and I thought Pony Life would be the good way to dive back into it and to get started. Because I still want to check out, I still want to watch the rest of this. I know there's another series. I know there's still the MLP G5 movie, and then there's a series too, which I also would like to check out too. But again, thought I'd dive back into this, and so this Pony Life. And this is basically the sequel to MLP G4, to FIM. But it's going to be crazy because, I mean, I feel like, and I just want to say this briefly. I feel like, at times, like, it's almost like I'm destined, like I'm supposed to be a part of this fandom and get back into MLP. And I'm not saying I've been trying to get away from it. No, it's like I've seen things, had things happen that makes me think that I'm supposed to get back into it. And one example that I want to show, like, one of the things that basically is that kind of, it's so funny to me, and this is one example of something that happened recently. This character, for VBS, Vacation Bible School, one of the themes this year is a ranch style theme, and this is one of the characters featured. It's a horse. Now, I had to laugh when I found out what the name of the horse was. It's Ranger. I'm not joking with you. It's a horse and its name is Ranger. What is my channel name? Ranger. What is my OC? A pony. I saw that and I'm thinking, man, that's so crazy and ironic. It's so funny to me. But that's just one of many things that have happened that I thought, you know what? It feels like I'm supposed to be a part of this fandom. And I'm not saying I don't want to be, but, I want to be. But it just feels like there's always this thing that is like, yo, just reminding you, it's there. So I want to dive back into this again and dive into Pony Life. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Death of a Sales Pony. I'm wondering if that involves rarity, because I'm curious about that one. Let's go ahead and dive in. Start the video. 3, 2, 1, click that. Oh! That's cool. What's up, gals? It's been a while.
Officially recognized by the Ponies Earning Badges Organization, LLC. Day trip to meet Celebrity Dolphin. Fantastic! I'll just be a pony, standing in front of a dolphin, telling him he's my hero. Darlings, did you all get Fluttershy's text?
Text?
With the elements of harmony,
Hey.
working in unison, there's no problem too great. Is
Denied.
denied! You have to be a filly to join.
Ooh.
It's Trail Trotter's Tea!
There's a door, girl.
We've got ourselves a Trotter's Troop!
You just... Applejack. The Pony of Truth just lied?
A little longer can't hurt.
Wait. Oh, so they never told her the truth? Okay.
with celebrity dolphin Finn-tastic.
Oh.
Dwelling Bottlenose Celeb, specifically the star of Roger the Singing Dolphin, who played Roger, and Hamlet. He played Hamlet.
Just created an algorithm targeting any pony who has so much as thought about cookies today.
Okay, that's Super Beast. Twilight has become a streamer. And a YouTuber.
Hey, Fluttershy!
Is that a synthesizer? How big is that up? Never mind.
Pinky, what kind of snacks you got in here?
That voice sounds different.
I see what happened. I made the cherry on top the bottom line, and that's no way to run a dessert business. Or friendship. From now on, cookies are for fun, and fun only.
Sounds good.
Are the snickerdoodles ready for delivery yet?
That's a different voice for him. Didn't Kathy Westlick voice Spike before? That's not the original voice.
Keep at it. You're doing great.
Seriously, girl? Really? That definitely sounded a different voice. That was definitely a different voice. Not what I was used to. Tabs of Saint Germain. Okay, Spike. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that. Kathy Westlick voiced Spike. I could be wrong, but I could be completely wrong on that. But I thought that she did. Wow, it's interesting to dive back into this. Okay, this whole thing with Fluttershy wanting to earn the badges. This is essentially what, the Girl Scouts, basically. And you get a prize to meet a dolphin? Interesting. Love the character designs though. They're very super adorable. But here's the thing. They're denied entry. They're denied... Also, I have to point out something else. Like, this is the old Castle of the Ancient Pony Sisters, wasn't it? My goodness, we've never seen this in this particular series before. That's interesting. And Twilight's trying to fight what looks like the tornado monster from Hercules. That's what it looks like. It looks like the tornado monster that was locked up in Hades in Hercules that the Hades released. That's just what I look at and I think of. But they were denied because they were too young. Sorry, they weren't young enough to be able to gain entryway into it. I would say, given their ages, they're probably, I don't know what the actual age is for a lot of the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts, but I would say, yeah, they're a little bit old, but they're not super old. But the fact that Applejack decided to lie and keep it a secret from Fluttershy is something that is very interesting. She lied. Although, whether the morality of it could be considered debatable, because it's like she lied to protect the feeling of Fluttershy. But of course, the question does come into play. How long can you keep that up? And is it going to do more damage in the long run? I would say it's better to just go ahead and be honest and upfront and explain to her right then that they didn't get it. Because otherwise, if you don't and you try to prolong it, it's just going to hurt more. You know, like you get your hopes up, you get more involved in it. It hurts more whenever the disappointment rolls around. So I'd rather go ahead and face the disappointment sooner so I can start what I refer to as the heal and deal process. You start healing, you start dealing. Or deal and heal. You start dealing, you start healing. And so it's funny that, and yeah, I would have thought, like, given MLPG even before, I would have thought that Applejack would have learned her lesson about telling a fib or telling a lie. But I kind of thought that there was going to be a conclusion here with them telling her the truth. But nope, it just ended with them not even telling her whatsoever, and they just decided, a little bit longer couldn't hurt, to keep up the ruse. Given the nature of this, I actually kind of think that, I kind of actually believe that Fluttershy is not really this gullible, that she knows something is up, and she speculates that they didn't get in. And so, maybe that's my theory. Maybe she did know they didn't get in. And so, she saw, though, how her friends was acting, trying to keep it up, and so she just decided to play along for a little bit because she didn't want to hurt their feelings by revealing that she knew ahead of time that they didn't get in. But they're also trying to not hurt her feelings at the same time. That's just kind of my theory on that. But it's very interesting that they decided to keep up the ruse. But again, I can see this really backfiring. I really can see that backfiring completely if they try to keep up the ruse. I would say don't try to keep up a ruse like that because it's bad. It could end very badly. Just go ahead and be upfront and honest and explain the situation, so that way, again, I'd rather go ahead and know the truth up front, so that way I can start the deal and heal process. But yeah, it was interesting, and the second one was a follow-up to that as well, with her wanting to meet the same dolphin. Now, this whole Empire thing, Death of a Sales Pony, is interesting. I love the details of the characters in the background. That's very cool on that. But also, I'm still not used to the main 6 because we had 9 seasons. We had 9 full seasons. Over 200 episodes of the characters in the world that they were in. I'm still not used to the idea of Rarity saying, "Did you get Fluttershy's text?" I love it at the same time, but at the same time, oh my goodness, I just now noticed the aesthetic. Oh my goodness, I just now noticed Fluttershy's art. She has the scream. She has the scream. Oh dear, what was that? Yes, the scream. Fluttershy has the scream painting on her wall. Oh my goodness. That's a cool detail. The scream, which was created by Norwegian artist, which was created by Norwegian artist Edvard Munch in 1893. That is a great detail that she has that there. That is a great detail. That is really cool. I love it. Also, I just kind of realized that Fluttershy has a bit of a shrine going on to this dolphin here. I wonder if Discord would be a little bit jealous. Now, going back to the second episode as well with Death of a Sales Pony, it continues with Fluttershy wanting to meet this dolphin fellow. And there's honestly some really cute character designs we see in the background here. Just some really, oh my goodness, wait. This little character here has a skull on her cutie mark. That is epic. I love her color style, but yeah. What is she, Death? Or is that a reference to something? She's a Grim Reaper. And oh my goodness. And again, Twilight using all this modern tech is again a little unorthodox for me, but I love it. Twilight has become a full-fledged YouTuber. That's what she's become. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's so cool. And again, I love the character designs. They're so cute. But Fluttershy was getting completely out of... Also, the music. The music here. The music during this segment here. That is so... I love that so much. I love that music. It is so synthwave. It is so new retro wave. And I love it. That's my favorite genre of music is synthwave. And I love that sound. That was so good. It was so cool. And I absolutely love that tune, that sound. It was so retro. And I love it. It was so good. I love that tune so much. But again, Fluttershy was kind of getting out of control with trying to... Basically, she was micromanaging everybody and letting everybody else do the thing so she could kind of reap the rewards. Yep, I've been in that situation before. Been the one taking advantage of while everybody else was taking advantage of you, using you, so they could get the rewards from it. Yep, I've seen that happen before. And Fluttershy was just simply micromanaging. Like, she wasn't really helping anybody else. She was letting everybody else do everything for her while she just kind of reaped the rewards from it. And then they started to tell her that she was kind of being controlling and going way too far with it. And she realized that she had been taking advantage of everybody and kind of going way too far with it. And she was also hurting not just her business, but more importantly and worse still, she was hurting her friends by taking advantage of them and using them for that. And so, yeah, that was crazy. But the person could say it's out of character for Fluttershy, but at the same time, it's one of those things where Fluttershy is such a timid character. It's interesting to see those inner workings of the characters, because they're not one-dimensional characters, and that's one thing we love about them, is they're multi-dimensional, so there's more aspects to them. And Pinky's story, is this Discord, or is this could this be a reference to Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls? What? Love that bit. Fluttershy's having an epiphany, but I miss my brother. Pinky, I didn't know you had a brother. Pinky, I did not know you had a brother. Girl, where the heck has he been? You have two sisters. Maud and Limestone. That's all we knew. Where did this brother thing come about? Boy, were we left out of the loop. We didn't know. Wait. What? Okay. Okay, this whole thing with her being led down the trail to this creepy looking house, of course, makes me think of Hansel and Gretel. Was her brother killed? Was he eaten? Was he the first victim in Cupcakes? Oh, that's interesting. There's a lot right there that you can make out of that. There's a lot you can make out of that, honestly, but yeah. They all forgave Fluttershy because of her little bossy ways, but again, she learned her lesson. Sort of. Because we get this little glimpse in the end that she's still possibly a little bit of a control freak and is still craving this dolphin. I imagine Discord's going to be very, very jealous, and if he were to see this, that dolphin would probably be cooked. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was really cool. But again, there's some interesting little detail drops that left us kind of out of the loop that we're not really sure about here. But yeah, that was really cool and very interesting. There's my brain's kind of running around here like Pinky had a brother? Also, Pinky made the mention about taking over Sugar Cube Corner from Mr. and Mrs. Cake. When did that happen? Because last I saw, they were still running it. What did they do? Retire? They weren't old enough to retire. What? When did they retire? Did they just pack up and leave Ponyville? What happened? They really decided to trust Pinky with it? Really? What is going on? Is all of Pony life just one big acid trip? Or just one big dream? I don't know. It's crazy, it's fun, but yeah. But I love it all the same. But again, I really enjoyed this. I really did. But again, thanks again for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts and theories and comments below. But again, thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.
If I could see